What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy D Bellboy, aka Mr. Black Ranger here, coming with a state of the game update video from Anthem. So I know it's been a while since I kind of uploaded. I've been doing a lot of streaming on Twitch, so if you want to follow me there, go ahead and click that link on my page so you can follow me on Twitch, as well as I'll post it in the description too. But yeah, Anthem. Boy, oh boy, it's at this point. I know some people say it's a running meme, but I believe it's gonna get there. But right now, we're just gonna go ahead and run quickly through these patch notes. But before we hit the patch notes, though, we're gonna go ahead and hit the preface, because as you saw in the thumbnail, the title for today, the delay of the delays. So, on Reddit, the Anthem development team pretty much they posted their little letter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read it here really quickly. And it's from the Ben, the lead producer, and Chad, the head of the live services there. So, hey everyone, it's been 10 weeks since early access release of Anthem. We've been quiet publicly. We have been hard at work in the background, and we want to provide an update on the state of the game. So, for the past 10 weeks, we've learned a lot since the game went live. We've heard a lot of feedback from all of you, and we've been working diligently to improve as many things as we can in the short term. We fixed a lot of bugs and made changes which we believe begin to point us in the right direction for the future. That being said, we know there is a long way to go before Anthem becomes the game that we all want it to be. So where are we at today? They from there it's going given just a little bit of the patch notes, which we'll go over after I read this, so I won't read that section. We'll just jump to the next one, the next section here, Act 1 calendar. While we have delivered many of the Act 1 features on time, we are not going to hit all the goals on our Act 1 calendar. We have been prioritizing things like bug fixes, stability, and game flow over the new features of Act 1. We set aside time for this work, but the reality is there are more things to fix and improve than we planned for. While this is the best thing to do for the game, it means some items from the calendar will be delayed. So the features that they got delayed, which are as of right now, which are the big April features that most of us, including myself, were looking forward to. So they're delaying the mastery system, pushing back the guild mechanic for guilds, the legendary mission phase 2. I believe, I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure if they're just adding more more legendary missions or giving new ones, but that's being pushed back. The weekly stronghold challenges, as well as the stronghold and stronghold leaderboards and just leaderboards in general, have been pushed back. And the free play events have been pushed back, as well as jumping into the May portion. The cataclysms are going to be pushed back as well, which is was supposed to be kind of if we do a comparison, I'm assuming it would be more like the Taken King sort of expansion, like how Destiny had for Anthem. But just going on there, it says we want to make sure everything we add to our game has a purpose and fits with our long-term goals. When we have information to share on the items above, we will do so. And then it jumps down to the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm is an important addition to the game, and it's currently a big focus for the team. The Cataclysm will bring new challenges and rewards and pushes the story of Anthem forward. As our work continues, we will share more with you in May. The next section here, we have loot. We've heard your concerns around in-game loot. We agree that our loot and progression systems need to be improved, and we are working towards this. When we have more information to share, we will. And then the last section here before closing is communication. And a lesson we have learned is we have been talking about things too early. There are so many factors that can cause us to pivot on our plans, whether it's bugs and stability issues, player feedback, or complications with the feature that require us to take more time to deliver it. Our goal is to tell you about new content and features once the work is closer to being done. At the same time, we want to provide more ways to get your feedback and for you to tell us what you think is fun or not fun. To facilitate this plan, we plan to introduce a player feedback environment, an opportunity to get your feedback before we go live with major features, in short term for PC only. And then the closing there is, we know you've been waiting for these updates and that you might not be pleased with where we are today. We understand and respect these perspectives. The only thing we can say is this: we believe in Anthem, we believe the game will be great, but we recognize getting there will take a lot of hard work. We want to do that work, and we want you all to join us on the journey to get there. Thanks for taking the time to read this update, Ben and Chad. So, as you can clearly see, they are having a couple, well, obviously from the way the game launched, we knew there were going to be some setbacks. Like I said, we are not I guess you could say we could still fanboys, but we take reality into account here when it does come to that. So, pretty much this month, the big ticket items that we were supposed to be having are going to end up being delayed, as well as the Cataclysm for next month, which was the, like I said, the Taken King type expansion for like Destiny had, for which is going to be the Anthem's version, is delayed as well. Personally, at this point, I'm glad they're taking the time. Before the game came out, I would rather they pushed it back, but can't cry over spilled milk. But they're taking the time to push things back now, making it good for us for playing right now. I know they're under an immense pressure right now because what I believe was like a couple of weeks ago, Jason Schreier from that Kotaku article that got put out, I'll link it in the description below, but it was kind of giving some eye-opening things about what was going on in the development process, and the fact that this game was like in pre-development for like a couple of years, and then it didn't even get, and then like E3, the video we saw at E3 was the game wasn't even technically there. That's when the guys at BioWare knew exactly what type of game they were going to make and stuff like that. So yeah, they've got like a lot of pressure going on. It was just like a lot of mismanaging everything. Like I said, I'll link that in there. But yeah, it's looking pretty, well, I won't say grim, but it's just a little barren right now. So that was their little preface for the update. We're gonna go ahead and roll right over into the patch notes now. So the patch notes are as follows, and I will also link these in the description, below in the description as well. Patch notes 1.1.0. They went live yesterday on April the 23rd. So, new features that are added. The Sunken Cell Stronghold is now available to all players who have completed the main story, or aka the critical path. I have played it. It is pretty fun. I will say this though, a lot of people have been complaining about the final boss. I won't spoil it for anybody, but I will say, like, if you watch my videos, it personally, for me, I'll say it was kind of anticlimactic. I was expecting, a little bit more, especially how well the level design was for the Stronghold. But stay tuned for that, because I am going to post a video of all my javelins running that Stronghold. So I'll go ahead and get those up, as well as I'm looking at posting videos of my javelins running all of my javelins running every single Stronghold. So that'll be coming in the future as well. But yeah, so the next thing they added in there from the you now have the ability to select contracts from the start of the expedition screen rather than going to the individual contract boards in Fort Tarsus in the launch bay. So no longer do we have to slow trudge to Yarrow to get the contract, and then go all the way up through the stairs to go to Matthias to get his, and then go to Bryn to get hers up there on the hill next to the Sentinels. We can literally do all of that from the expedition map now. The next thing they actually added as well too, you now have the ability to launch a new mission from the end of the expedition screen without having to return to Fort Tarsus or the launch bay. Again, like most people say it, I'll say it as well too. It's kind of something that I think probably should have been in the game from the start, but I am glad it's in there now. Nice quality of life change. Really was kind of annoying having to go either to the launch bay or all the way back, wait on the load screen to go back to Fort Tarsis or the launch bay, and then select a mission from, and then hop back in your Javelin, select a mission. If you're in the launch bay, select a mission, then leave, then leave. Or if you're in Fort Tarsis, hop in the Javelin, then go to the screen. So that quality of life change is much appreciated. And finally, the next big note is that they added the ability to access the Forge during missions, strongholds, and free play. You can now change your gear without having to return to Fort Tarsis or the launch bay, which is really, like, I cannot tell you how awesome that is, because there are certain situations especially when I was running through on Grandmaster trying to get Masterworks. Once you finally get all purpled and epiced out, you're trying to get those Masterworks. I would have loved to have been able to swap out some certain weapons for certain situations in the strongholds and running the missions. So they added that in there. So that is a really big update for that one. Really glad that that's added in there now too. Dropping over to some general notes now. They added in some new Universal Masterwork components. So we have the extended sniper magazine. It pretty much adds specialized stores for your enhanced sniper rifle ammo, increases your damage by 30% of its base, and it increases max magazine size of snipers by a large amount. They have rapid hollow points, which add specialized ammo storage for machine pistols and autocannons. It increases their damage by 30% of their it increases their weak point damage base by 30%. And then we have the extended special arms mag, which adds special ammo storage for heavy pistols and grenade launchers, and it increases their damage by 30%, and it also increases their mag size by a large amount as well. Let's see what else we have down here. They just some small stuff. They added in primer and detonator icons in the Cortex next to gear entry, so you can get a better idea of which ones do what. They fixed the bug where the legendary freelancer Javelin challenge objectives weren't completed correctly in the challenge journal. Yeah, just small things underneath here. But then the next section that we're gonna swap over to now is gameplay balance adjustments. So they did a couple of masterwork weapon adjustments. We're gonna run through these real quick because I do believe they're important for those of you who are trying to do builds. So the retaliation of Garrotus, the trajector machine pistol, they increased the bonus from 200 to 400%. Rolling Carnage, the Vengeance shotgun, they increased the bonus from 50% up to 83.33%, still stacks 3 times. The Last Stand, which is the Mauler autocannon, they increased the bonus from 200 to 225%. The Fist of Straw, the Cloudburst autocannon, they increased that bonus from 10% up to 16%, still stacks 10 times. Unending Battle, for all you melee heads out there, and usually interceptor players, the Fulcrum machine pistol, they increased that bonus from 110 to 135%. Death from Above, Guardian marksman rifle, they increased the bonus from 65% to a whopping 235% on there. And then lastly, the Wyvern Blitz, which is the Deadeye sniper rifle, they increased the bonus from 40% up to 185%. And now we're swapping over to the masterwork gear. Not a lot of changes in this one. I'll go over these real quick as well. For the Colossus, the Final Judgment high impact mortar, they increased the bonus from 35 to 55%. And Fist of the Crucible flamethrower, the bonus increased from 12% to 24%. Next up, Interceptor Serpent's Veil, the Venom Bomb, increased the bonus from 100% to 202.5%. The Ruthless Stalker Searching Glaive, they increased the bonus from 60 to 110%. And the Bitter Harvest Cluster Mine increased bonus from 60 to 110% as well. On the Ranger, the mainstay, at least for me, the Cold-Blooded Frost Grenade, they increased that bonus from 235% to 270%. And then the Avengers Boon Pulse Blast, they increased the bonus from 210% to 220%. For the Storm, lastly here, the Ponder Infinity Lightning Strike, they increased the bonus from 60 to 165%. And the Chaos Rhyme Frost Shards, they increased the bonus from 125% to 250%. And then just small gear changes here. So friendly player projectiles should now be able to pass through other javelins on your squad, and the Colossus Firewall Mortar should now more reliably spawn that firewall effect when it directly hits enemies on and slope surfaces or next to walls. And then underneath that is just some minor status effect and combos. Like I said, I'll link it. You can read through those. And then just minor bug fixes for creatures, javelins, and gear. So, and oh yeah, components. Honestly, nothing worth like giving too much of a talk to here. So yeah, as you can see, it's going better, I will say, than what it was, but it's not quite fully there though. But honestly, at this point, I kind of hope they get everything together, because I was really like this month. I was actually really looking forward to going ahead and creating the guild, as well as trying to run those leaderboards really quickly. But as I said, like I'd rather take something than nothing. However, I'm for the future of the game. I'm really hoping that they're going to be able to go ahead and pull this off, because I really do truly like the game. Like as far what I mean, the visuals are really beautiful. It's just kind of need to elevate the gameplay and start getting some things in there to go ahead and getting some things in there to be to finish out and round out the game, because it is a little barren right now. So especially for like you single players out there, because I know like on stream sometimes I'll be playing with my friends or whatever. I'll be playing with the viewers, and it is a lot more fun with friends. So with friends, you don't really kind of notice the barren how barren it is until you actually play by yourself. So hoping that it gets there. But that's pretty much everything for this video, as well as all the patch notes. Like I said, I will link the Kotaku article and the patch notes, as well as the preface down in the description for you. But I'm gonna try to update a little bit more regularly. It seems my schedule now is like starting to pan out, because I was really busy these past couple of weeks. But I should be evening. Excuse me. I should be evening out now, so it can actually start getting a little more quality videos, and just more videos in general being pushed out. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you want to catch me on Twitch, I'll put that in the description below, and also if you check out my channel page, you can grab it from there. But that's pretty much gonna do it, guys, for today, guys. So if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. As well as if you want to see more, go ahead and uppercut, smash, ulti, blast, pulse wave, whatever it is you want to do to that subscribe button, go ahead and click that. As well as make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button, so you can go ahead and get notified whenever I upload. And like always, guys, thanks for watching, and we're always good like grandma's cookies.